You're in good form. I see how you got this far. But unfortunately, your time's up.
Deco! Shut it off now!
Come out to play, monster.
Oh no.
I'm really going to enjoy this. Prepare to bleed.
And you thought he wasn't sexy before? Now he has his shirt off. What more do you want? I don't know. Anyway, welcome to part 10 of Cinematography Twin Star Successor. I think it is. I forget. I'm bad at that. Anywho, this fight we changed to a fighting game, yeah. Forever Cinematography style fighting game. For the rest of the game now. Don't get too far away from Deco at all. Or he'll just pull you towards him. Doesn't really matter. He'll counterattack. He'll do things. Your buttons have been changed around a little bit. Not that much. You can now only do a physical attack, close range melee, with punches. Yeah, now we're playing a fighting game. Same rules apply. If you can get him, like I'm doing right here, just get him stuck. Get him stuck doing stuff right there. Perfect. He gets a little bit harder, definitely, in the other difficulties. At this point, it doesn't really matter, I guess. This is just easy mode. I'm not sure how I get that medal. I'm really not sure. But, easy boss. And that's all I really have to say for that one. And we complete stage 6. Finally, now we're on to the last stage of the game. After this cutscene.
Kachi! Kachi! Kachi!
She won't be human for much longer. What then, Issa? What happens after that thing slithers out of that body? Come see me when you've come to your senses. I'll be waiting.
We have to get away from that device. You're no more a monster than I am. Got it? You're the companion I've been looking for. I need your help.
Could I be inside Issa?
Kachi, can you hear me?
Issa!
This power, it's overwhelming. I feel it slipping into my soul. But as long as you're here, I can resist it. Thanks, Kachi.
This planet's final sunset is just over the horizon. Earth 4 will crumble before the might of the Nebulox. And Issa and the alien life form will perish along with it.
Come on, Kachi. Let's finish this.
There they are. Let's take them out. They're gonna destroy the whole planet. The Keepers. They're fighting back. Get ready, Kachi. We're going in.
Alright, and we are at stage 7. As you see, we are now in space. It turns out Kachi took a lesson... Oh, sorry. Issa and Kachi took a lesson from Issa's parents and turned into a gigantic space monster. For that information, placed in the punishment 1. I'm not quite sure the entire story behind it, whether the ruffians are keepers or not. I really don't know. I haven't looked it up. I don't know. I just played the game. Sin and Punishment's story is far out there, is way far out there, and a lot of it I really don't understand sometimes. I do love it though. I do love the style of the game and the story itself. I do love it, and it's mainly because it reminds me of a lot of older games themselves. I love shoot 'em ups, and I love the whacked out stories they can have. Actually, a lot of the shoot 'em ups have very simplistic stories. This one has a very whacked out story. I do love anime, and I love some of the whacked out stories from there. I love Code Geass. It's a mecha. I'm a Gundam fan as well. I can't name you every Gundam, but I love that kind of storytelling. The kind of storytelling this game has, and although I don't quite understand it all the time, multiple playthroughs give you more insight, I guess. Anywho, we are at the stage 7. As you see, we have a much larger health bar. Now we have 1,000 health. In Issa and Kachi mode, you can't switch between health bars anymore from this point on. You'll be 1 health bar the entire time. 1,000 health is actually a pretty good chunk of it, but it can drain pretty fast in the later difficulties. It's still a hard game. This is actually one of the hardest parts of the level. This whole thing reminds me of Ikaruga's 3rd boss, also a treasure game. Stay in between the lasers, stay in between the gaps. Yeah, that's exactly where you want to be. Keep yourself calm as you do these stages well. One thing in Sin and Punishment is not hurry yourself. It's to keep yourself firing at the boss and to just keep yourself steady. Find the pattern that you need to find, and however you need to move. But do it calmly. You're not really in a rush. Although there's a timer for these bosses, they're based on score, and really the best way is to take each of these bosses slowly, especially your first time. Take everything slow, and to just keep trying. You'll die a lot in the first time. There's a slight jump cut there due to some editing problem. Sorry. Really, that boss is what you pretty much saw. You dodge its lasers, you dodge the electrical bullets thing happening. That's kind of it. Anyway, I was saying about Sin and Punishment playing it itself. Stay calm, stay focused. That's why there's a pause feature. Infinite continues. If you're just running through the game, you're fine there. Again, this was a full run of the game that I recorded. This is not my first time playing the game either. This is my 3rd playthrough of the game, my 2nd playthrough on easy mode even. Even my first time on easy mode after playing normal mode, I died quite a bit. We're on this boss though. We're just taking out each part of this giant ship. This is the last part of it. That big laser hurts for a lot of damage. Don't get near that. Stay as far away as you can as that. The smaller bullets aren't too much of a trouble, but again, use your evade feature. You have it. You know what to do. I forgot to mention, Issa and Kachi mode, by pressing the buttons you have to switch characters with, you actually switch your guns this time, and that's it. And each gun, Issa's gun does what it does, and Kachi's gun does what it does. We've seen the entire game already. You don't need to explain this, do I? And really, after this boss is the final boss. We are at the final boss here. The stage is pretty short, and it's all bosses from here. After a scene that comes straight from another treasure game, Gunstar Heroes. I absolutely love this. Oh, that's so awesome. That scene comes pretty much directly from Gunstar Heroes for the Sega Genesis, another treasure game. It's an awesome treasure game too, I highly recommend it. But we're at our first boss, Ariana Shami. The final boss isn't one boss, it is 6 separate boss battles. Okay, 5, the final one might not even count. But you do 6 separate boss battles that have to be taken out one at a time. Each of them have a lot of HP. They're the Nebulox members, and they come not in the same order that that you've seen them, but our first one is Ariana Shami, who's transformed into this giant thing. You're kind of on a 2D plane here. Kind of hard to explain, I guess. Ariana Shami has multiple attacks, lots of lasers, and fire. She's going to... main thing to do is keep shooting at her. Like I said, with all the bosses, keep shooting at this boss, keep your aim there. If things come at you, things that you can reflect, use your melee attack. That's the best way to handle a lot of these attacks. These lasers here, get in between them, use the evade feature. The evade button. These fire attacks, again, the evade button. You can actually get through this fire pretty easily. Minimal damage might happen if you do it the way I'm doing, but like that. As soon as this happens, get to a point in the screen where you can just be ready to get hit. Actually, don't be ready to don't get hit. Not to get hit. Don't line yourself up to get hit. A lot of birds happening. Use your melee attack. I don't know why I didn't do it there, but I don't know. I was in a hurry to get this game done with at this point. These laser attacks, she does, one goes to the right, then one goes to the left. One goes to the right, but she goes from the left side, the other one goes to the left. Actually, she keeps it even where you are. So, dodge according there. Ariana Shami is the least of your worries, actually. She isn't the easiest of the Nebulox members, we'll get to that one. But she is quite tough. These bosses, don't take them lightly. Even though this one's the second easiest, I'd say. But that's the first one, and we'll be taking on the rest of them in the next part. See you then. Oh, I love this scene, too.